Get ready, get ready.
Jump into stop or keep going?
Keep shooting.
Pop.
There's a helicopter.
Why are they all in LSPD gear during this chat?
One down.
Back in.
Oh, so they don't target Barry.
Nice shots, Barry.
They're going towards the bus. They're going.
We did that on the Ballers raid whenever we dressed it, had everyone dressed like me.
Yeah, just heal up.
Yeah, bam.
Yeah, he's right there, right in front of you on the left. And the push low.
Oh, we're in deep.
To your left, boys. To your left. Right on the hill.
Get ready. Hop.
Push him, line. Push him.
Down.
Down.
Back in the car.
Ah, damn. So I'll use this to parlay it into the next bit. So we watched this. I watched it. Kim watched it last night, and as well as Gav. And I was talking with Kim and I was talking with Gav about it. And Whippy had an opinion which I don't disagree with, but at the same time, I don't know how to fix it. So basically, Whippy's opinion or take on it was that he didn't like the fact that cops were like jumping out, right? They were, so basically like paint time. Okay, so this is what was happening, all right? So we have a road, the dirt road, right? On the dirt road, you had the bus. Okay? That's a fucked up bus. Anyways, this right here, you had the bus. Only one officer stayed with the bus, with Irwin Dundee, with the 95, right? Everyone else was in car convoys hunting down the 95s, right? One was here, one baller was there. Actually, let's go ahead and change the color to purple. One baller was here, one baller was there, one baller's over here. And that what they were doing is they would hunt down all these cars, would go to the first guy, and then they would kill him. Then they would move from this guy, and then everyone would then go off of him, and then they would go to the next guy, and then they would kill him. And it made it to where, to be honest, in terms of the PD, dude, they look great. Other than the fact that Courage ran that dude over, which a mistake, it happens. But Whippy made a statement of like he hates it when he sees cops fight like gangsters, and I don't disagree. The problem is that is quite literally the only way that these guys are going to be able to stand a chance against 5-car convoys ambushing them at every single fucking angle. Is you gotta get a group, you gotta break them apart, go after the lone wolves, and just knock down each domino. But I can understand how that's frustrating because again, there were so many cops. So what we are enacting already, because again, like we say this all the time, our goal as PD across the board is we do not want to be overpowered. We that's not what we want. We want to be competitive, but we also still want there to be a chance for crims to be able to get away or to be able to do it in general. So starting today, we're already getting the SOPs and stuff updated. So far, or before today, you could have 12 cops per transport, right? We are dropping this, no matter what, we've already made the decision. This 12 is going to 10, okay? So from now on in transports, there will only be 10 cops. 12 is just too good. It's just, given the gunfights and everything else, no, they had 12 last night, I believe. But given like the gunfights and everything else, I think there was literally, even if there was 10 last night, there was no reason for us to have 12. It's just too strong, too overpowered. As well as right now in terms of shootouts, what we are doing is we're getting sufficient at 10. We are getting in the gunfight. We are waiting for a 13 alpha, and then we have +2 cops ready to attach at any point. So instead of that, what we're going to do is we're going to set sufficiency at 8. And unless you know for a fact everyone is dying, you are staying at 8. If you are, everyone's dead, 2 people left, 3 people left, you need backup, then you can ask for the additional 2. But what we're trying to get away from is that there's 10 officers ready to blap at any given moment on pursuits. We're going to try, the reason why we are not instantly going down to 8 on both the transport and in regular gunfights is because it's a lot harder to go up in numbers and justify it than it is to go down. So like, for example, let's say we go down to 8 and then Crims get an update and they get more guns, more drugs, or whatever the fuck happens. And then we're like, we're getting shit on. We need to go back to 10. You know, like, this is going bad. We need to be 10. It's a lot harder to go, hey guys, we're going back up to 10. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It's just a bad idea to drop it to 8. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and encourage people to just get sufficient at 8. If you need +2, then you switch tacks and ask later on. And if 8 goes well, we'll keep it. But we don't want to completely change it to 10 and then be fucked, you know, and then have to filter through the amount of complaints from Crims about how, you know, we go back up. This will be 100% success rate for Crims. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I don't think you guys give enough credit to the cops, and as well, like, we should not be going into things with a guaranteed win, brother. Like, I don't think so. And in terms of like transports and raids, like big ticket things, like, you know, we want to make sure that we get this warrant. We want to make sure we get the 95. We want to make sure all this stuff and the other, we can still have 10. Transport, still 10. Raids, still 10. We still have ARs. All we're doing is dropping back from 12 to 10, like on everything else in the entire server for PD. And we are going to attempt to see if our cops can do things at 8 in terms of regular pursuits. Bank robberies, jewelry stores, bank trucks, shit like that, you know? I just listen, boys, you guys know me. I'm about balance on the other side, and same thing with our side. I do not think having 12 cops is balanced at all. I do not think so. Before, when their guns were really good and they were just killing us from car to car, yes, we needed 12 so we could get out while 2 people are getting murdered and have a chance of downing 1. But we don't need that anymore. The guns are not the same as they were 3 weeks ago. It's not it, bro. It's not it. And I would at least rather try and make it more balanced than just continuing to shit on criminals. What do we get out of that, bro? We get nothing out of that. We get absolutely nothing shitting on every fucking group besides Chain Gang all day long. We cannot balance PD for CG. We cannot. Because if we do that, we shit on every other gang in the entire server, besides maybe CG and the Ballas. Even the Ballas struggled last night. So it's like,
drop to 10 is fine, but when transports were approved, they were supposed to be very difficult. Cops need to keep doing what they are doing. Crims need to adapt to the difficulty level emo.
I agree, but again, what I saw last night, what I saw during our raid against Bang Bang, we want to attempt to make it not as strong. PD is so strong right now in terms of gunfights and using the hop out tactics. There's two options in my mind. Either one, we stop chasing down cars, which if we do that, we're just going to get mopped. Or 2, we drop numbers and continue to use the same tactics. You know?
Gang 41 months.
Yeah, but again, your guys' mindset right now with like what are y'all scared of? That we're gonna fucking lose? Who gives a shit? Who fucking cares if we lose? Guys, we want the server to be somewhat balanced. I want the server to be balanced. I don't feel like we are balanced right now. And the worst comes to worst is if we're losing every single gunfight, we'll change it back. We got to attempt. I bitch every single day about Crims doing the absolute most in the absolute least types of situations. The last thing I want to do is be the same motherfucker who bitches about Crims having all this stuff, and whenever the totem or the fucking pendulum is swinging our way, to not be the first person to be like, okay, let's even this out a little bit from our side as well. Like, I'm seeing a lot of fucked up opinions in here about it. It's crazy. We got to try something.
Harry, I got you. On my back, I got shot. You were a hero, lion.
What the fuck is going on?